Now, this is a hard shot to get, but there you go. That's another reason it would idle really badly. If you feel the dirt and shit in there, that's one good reason not to use seafoam or anything like that. Because when you do wash out the inside of a manifold on an injected engine, where the injectors inject directly into the intake ports of the head, the manifold gets built up with oil and dirt and shit. And all you're doing is washing all that shit into your engine. And it turns into like a lapping paste, like a valve grinding paste just about, and destroys all your top rings and your cylinders. So it's not a good idea to do it with that. Just clean all this out nicely, and that's as far as you go. If you want it all clean on the inside, well, take it all apart and wash it out properly. Because, yeah, seafoam or anything like that usually does a lot more damage than good. So, yeah, I'll make that look all pretty. This engine should run much better when I'm done. So, the stepper motor up here, stepper motor there, someone has cleaned that, and they've played with the idle adjustment, but no success with them. So I took it out and it was spotless clean. So obviously it's been an issue not idling right for a while. So we'll slowly get this thing nice. The XJ40s, they're not too bad. Well, that's as clean as that's going to get. That was really bad. So, yeah, at least the actual valving side of it works properly now. There's a gap now. The tiny, smallest amount of airflow past it. So, yes, much better. All you need is a rag and some carby cleaner. Well, I decided to pull the airflow meter apart. Why not? Probably just have to go get some airflow meter cleaner tomorrow. Unless I just clean this with carby cleaner very carefully. It's just, there's the hot wires in there, there's two of them. Just got to be fairly careful of those. Now there's the two little hot wires. Now the way a hot wire airflow meter works is the wire changes resistance depending on its temperature. So if a set amount of power goes to it and it goes to a set temperature with no airflow, but as airflow goes past it, it cools the wire so it takes more power. That's how it works out how much air is going past it, depending on how much power has been taken. More air, more power. So yes. And the reason they look fairly clean is because they go on a burn-off cycle when you turn it off. So they glow red hot for a second or something. It burns all the crap off them. So yes. Here's the other side. I've come to the conclusion this would have had one of those K&N style oilable filters fitted to it. This is the same kind of dirty shit that's all over the gas system that had a K&N oilable filter on it. And it's all through it everywhere. Like, you know, on the grill everywhere. Little bits of leaves. Well, that's probably from when they were changing the filter and it's just fallen in. But the rest of it's oily shit, and there's nothing to let oil in this far up the system. And as you can see here, oily shit again. I'd say this is remnants of one of those nasty oilable filters. Use paper element filters, people. There's nothing wrong with them. They work quite well. Now I've got to clean all this because of it. Now there we go. I carefully cleaned it with some carby cleaner on a rag. And it came up nice. Well, that bit I just cleaned, washed it with carby cleaner. Much better. You can actually see through it. Much better. Much better. Just didn't go near the hot wire at all. But all that dirt would have caused turbulence, and this thing would not have been reading correctly because air would not have been going where it should have been going, the way that it was designed to go. And the grill would have been a restriction, the amount of dirt that was on it. A lot less dirt on the grill. Cool. Well, this airflow meter looks usable again. Excellent. should work much better. Oh yeah, and using something on like seafoam on an engine that was this dirty from, you know, inadequate air filter would have pretty much destroyed the engine straight away. It would have just destroyed all the rings and just turned it into a smoker with no compression. So that's why I don't recommend that stuff, because you never know. You'll just be washing horrible shit into your engine. Well, it's going to need a new oil cooler, unfortunately. It's cracked at the bottom two. So there and there. It's been bent a little bit here, and yeah, it's cracked. And maybe cracked on that side, or oil just running across. One of the two. It's made an awful mess of everything. Yeah. Oil all over the condenser coil hasn't helped it, and it's gone through to the radiator too. So, yeah, the oil cooler's just up there. So I'm going to have to degrease all that. Yeah. Well, there we go, got it all back together. Should run heaps better now. I just have to give it a good tune. And the air leak just knocked a brass fitting in, and that'll keep the pipe nice and round. This hose goes on it, and yeah, that should fix that. I've checked all of this to make sure it's not all blocked up, so yeah, should be much better. So I'll get some more parts tomorrow and then give it a run tomorrow.